What's good, everyone? I'm here today with a trade recap on how I took a break-even trade. Today is April 21st, 2026, and I'm gonna just get right into it. Now, this is my eval. I copy traded with my live account, Trade8 live account. Break even. It just, fees and shit and a little bit of spread makes it minus 20 bucks. I don't care, it's an eval. Um, and yeah, let me show the P&L on the live account too. Right now, it started as $1,000 account. I took 2 break-even trades on it. And yeah, I am changing like how I'm trading a little bit, so I'm gonna speak about that. But as soon as I start winning or losing, like actually taking wins and losses and not break evens on the live account, I'm gonna stop showing the P&L on it. Not for like transparency's sake, but just for I don't want to look at my P&L every single time. I want to just trade how I trade without worrying about what my account number is at, and then like at the end of every month, then I'll look at it. So I guess at the end of every month, I will show the account balance, and I'll speak out whether I deposit more money into it, whatever. So I'm gonna make my recap of the day and the trade that I took, and then I'm gonna speak about what I'm changing about how I trade. So coming into the day, I was obviously bullish. We are at all-time highs. We're continuing to go higher and resweep all time. This just isn't loaded in because it's a different contract. But what the fuck is all this? Yeah, if you look at here, whatever. Yeah, this is the continuous NASDAQ contract, but I just trade on the June contract. That's more accurate. And yeah, so we're at all-time highs. We're at all-time highs on ES2. So obviously I'm going to be bullish. I'm not going to short an uptrend, and you don't want to long a downtrend either. Now, coming into today, I was bullish, and what I wanted to see at open was for us to get a clean sweep of either this low or this low. Let me just mark them out. And I wouldn't want to see it go past this low and like displace through this low for a long, because there were all these stacked lows here. There isn't a spot over here that I want to long from. This is like low resistance liquidity, choppy price action that you'd want to see taken out before getting a long in. Now, what we ended up doing right at market open is we dumped around 70 points. No structure created showing that we want to reverse off of these lows. Instead, we displaced through them. So at this point, I actually started being bearish, expecting that we will take out these lows. I know we are at all-time highs, but I play a lot of my bias off of structure and how we're reacting to lows, and how we're like, yeah, how we react on lows and highs. Like, do we displace through them? Do we sweep them? And the price action prior to taking out a low and a high. How's the structure? Is it displacement structure, or is it building like reversal structure? Here we made continuation structure, and we started generating low resistance liquidity here. We opened up a 5-minute gap, and I expected, since it was prior to 10 a.m. and we had 10 a.m. news today, I was waiting for that to take trades on my live account, and I'll get into that. I was fine with taking this on just my eval, but ended up, there was a 30-second here that I faded because it barely literally inversed it by a tick, and it was a small 30-second. I didn't like it, and I ended up being right to fade it because I ended up losing right away. And then this 1 minute after, it didn't end up inversing, but I didn't want it regardless because ES was starting to come up to this low resistance liquidity here, and it had an equal high with the 930 high, which is like an important draw. And then at this point, we started displacing through all this, and I didn't want to be bearish anymore. It showed that, okay, we don't really care about all these lows, and we're not rejecting anything here to continue lower. Therefore, I'm bullish. We're going to all-time highs. For us to just keep resweeping all-time highs is very, like, highly likely during all-time highs bullish price action. So as soon as we got to pull back into a 5-minute gap, I took the first inversion, which was this 1-minute gap right here. Now, there was a 3-minute here, which later turned into a 4-minute and a little 5-minute. And I got a pretty bad fill on this trade. Like the candle close here, I pressed buy, it filled me all the way up here. And I was pretty certain that I would end up getting break even just because, well, look how close it is. Even if it wicks this, it could just come back down instantly because it's 3 points away and break even me, which is what it did. So I took that and ended up break evening me. And what I said to myself was, all right, since I'm confident in this setup, if it break evens me and then ends up still inversing this 5-minute gap, I will re-enter off of this 5-minute inversion, go break even here, and then TP at all-time highs. But we ended up respecting the 5-minute gap, no inversion, and are now going lower. And now we're hitting this 5-minute gap over here. Now, would I really be wanting to, like, long from here? Let's say, what type of inversion do we have here? A 2-minute? Like this? No, I would not. Reason being, we have no internal target. Here, oh, we actually do have an internal target. This isn't a horrible trade, honestly. We did now start rejecting the 5-minute gap, which I don't like, where here we weren't. Here the 3-minute was unfilled, and the 5-minute ended up being unfilled too when it got created. So it was better here. But here we already rejected it. There is a little equal high here, but the price action is just being weird. Shows that we want to short or that we want to go lower, ends up not going lower. Then it shows we want to go higher, ends up not going higher. Same shit happened yesterday. So yeah, I entered this 1-minute inversion, got break even instantly, took it, copy traded with my eval and my live account. And yeah, ended up being a break even day. Not looking for anything else anymore. Wanted the re-entry at the 5-minute inverse, but it didn't happen. We ended up chopping around. So let me get into what I'm changing about my trading. So at first, when I only had the eval and didn't have a live account, I was treating my eval as if it was like a real funded account, a real live account. I was trading it like only taking A++ setups, waiting for the perfect setup, blah, 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 fading anything that I didn't like at all. And that made sense when it was my only account. But then, you know, it's been what, 3 months, 2.5 months of me trading it, and I haven't passed it. And now I have a live account. So if I want to really scale up, get my trading to the next level and like scale up my trading, you know, I have to be more risky on evals to pass them quicker. And now, especially that I have my live account, I can be more risky on my eval. Therefore, anytime I'm waiting for like the perfect setup, or like my perfect A+ setup that like comes up maybe, I don't know, once a week or once every 2 weeks in this current price action, how it's been lately, I take that on my live account. But if there's like little setups intraday that maybe they're like not A++, but they're like B+ or something like that, and I like have some conviction for them, obviously not just like wing random things that don't fit my model at all, but stuff that like fits my model, but something is missing for me to want to take it on a live/funded account. Things like that, take those trades on evals. Help pass these evals quicker, actually get them moving, get me to funded stage, and have more capital. So that's just what my plan is now. Try to get some evals passed. And at the start of January, I did blow a lot of evals, but it wasn't the same way as I was doing it now. What I was doing is I was just straight being reckless with evals. I would just see a candle like this and be like, oh yeah, I think it's going to go to this high. And then I would take a long with like 3 cons to like a 10-point long, trying to pass it. But the type of stuff I take on evals is like this. It still has like all of my stuff required, but I wouldn't take it on a live account because it's prior to the 10 a.m. news and it's shorting all-time highs. So it's not A++ enough for me to take on a live account / a funded account. So that's just my plan, is to not be reckless, but take more risks with my evals. Right now I'm only on 1 eval, but once I pass this one or fail this one, whatever happens, I'll buy another, and then another, and another, until I'm back at funded stage. Then I'm copy trading fundeds with live accounts, and I have less pressure to have to take a lot of trades because I know, okay, every single trade that I take regardless if it's only 2 wins in a month, for example, let's say I only take 2 trades in a month and it's 2 wins, I still made money because I'm on a live account. And then after 2, 3 months go by, that's a payout on my fundeds. And that funded payout gets reinvested into my live account. So then every single time that I may go on a couple of months streak where I'm barely taking any trades and it takes me like 4 months to get 5 winning days, that money that's in my live account makes up for it because I'm actually making money every single trade that I win. It's a live account. There's no payout rules, nothing like that. It's real money. So that's just my focus right now, is scaling up my live account using, my savings, I guess, or the money that I've made from trading in the past to deposit more into it. Right now, I'm keeping it at 1,000 just because it is my first month with it. I'm trying to take maybe a couple more trades by around mid. I'm not going to force any trades, but just to make sure that my psychology is fine with a live account, take maybe 1 to 3 more trades by the middle of May. Get a win or a loss, something like that. It doesn't matter. I don't even care if it's a loss as long as it's a good loss. And to prove to myself that, okay, I'm I can trade this account. My thoughts won't get in my way of taking good setups. It won't make me take bad setups. The money won't get in my head. And then slowly scale it up. Let's say right now it's at 1K, and then in mid-May I deposit another $1,000 into it. Now it's at 2K. Right now I just trade 1 micro with it. I could start trading 1 to 2 micros with it. And then after I prove that, okay, this 2K doesn't get into my head either, then it goes to 3K. And then you prove the 3K doesn't get in your head, you go to 5K. And that's just how it scales up. At some point, you have a 20K live account, to the point where if you only get 2 winning trades in a month, if you're just someone who uses funded accounts, that's, oh damn, it's gonna take me 3 months to get a payout at this pace. To make, get a 10K payout if you have 5 funded accounts, let's say. Or it might not even be a 10K payout, it could be a 5K payout. While from a funded standpoint, if you have a 20K account, from a live standpoint, if you have a 20K account, you're risking around 1 to 2K per trade. Let's say you're risking 1,500 a trade, let's just say. And your RR on average is 1.5. That's around over 2K per trade. You're making that 4K in a month. If it's just 2 winning, let's say you don't lose anything. For example, just an example. Let's say you don't lose any trades. You're making 4K, that 4.5K in a month that you would have waited 3 months to get on your fundeds. Yes, you're risking your own money, but if you're able to accept it and treat it the same way, not let it get into your head, then it's great. Obviously, when trade frequency is good, the fundeds are better because the ROI is better. But what I'm trying to do is scale up a live account, because I know that conditions aren't always perfect. They're not always favorable for you, like they haven't been for me in the past 4 to 5 months. And even if I do go on another, price action gets favorable for me, let's say June till October or something, that's 5 months. But after that, it goes on another 5-month bad streak. I'd like to make good money in the 5 months that it favors me, and use the money I make from that to invest into my live account, so that the next time that I go through a bad, unfavorable period of trading, because it's inevitable, it happens to everyone, that the low frequency doesn't bother me because I have my live account that makes me money. And I don't have to focus or worry about, oh, I got to pass my eval and get my eval done quickly, a 2-day pass or a 1-day pass, or wait for CPI day, or I need 5 winning days for a payout and I got to worry about this consistency rule or that rule, or whatever it is. All I have to think about is trading, and trading how I'm supposed to trade. Not worry about any of those rules, not worry about any evals, activation fees, none of that. And that's just my goal, is to scale up the live account. So when stuff is going good, your live account is getting scaled up from you naturally just trading it. And then you're making money from your funded accounts because your trade frequency is going well and the price action is favorable for your model. And then when it's not favorable for your model, not as in you're losing. I haven't been losing a lot. I just haven't been taking a lot of trades. So yeah. Right now I'm break even on this month. I've taken 4 trades and they've all been break evens. and I'm cool with that. If it ends up being a break-even month, I don't care. If it ends up being a losing month, I don't care. If it ends up being a winning month, I also don't care. The only thing I care about is that I am trading how I'm supposed to trade. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that I will start, taking a little more riskier trades on my evals, but not on my live accounts. I'm still going to trade my live accounts the same, but I'm not going to be posting trade recaps for the trades I take on my evals. I might post them on my TikTok story or something like that, but I'm not going to post a whole trade recap about them. I will only post trade recaps about my live trades. So I just wanted to disclose that for myself and for whoever's watching. And yeah, I will see you guys next time I take a trade. I'm not doing the whole weekly recap thing. Honestly, I did get a little lazy, I'm not going to lie. But I will post every single time I take a trade, no matter what. Every time I take a trade on my live account. And yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time.